Welcome everyone to today's Explainer. We're jumping straight in today because there is a massive, rapidly unfolding story ahead of the crucial two-match Sri Lanka Test series this August. We are looking at a full-blown injury crisis that is threatening to completely derail India's World Test Championship campaign. But, as we're going to see, where there's chaos, there's also incredible opportunity. So let's just address the elephant in the room right off the bat. How on earth do you replace a generational talent like Jasprit Bumrah? You really can't, right? The void he leaves is just staggering. He was officially ruled out after failing to recover from a left knee injury that he picked up during that recent ODI series against England. Going into a critical subcontinent test series without your absolute premier fast bowler? Yeah, that instantly puts the team on the back foot. Section 1, Injury Blows Hit Team India. Because unfortunately, Bumrah's absence is really just the tip of the iceberg here. Check out this casualty list. It's rough. You've got Bumrah out with that left knee. Then, rising top-order star Sai Sudharsan is sidelined with a right toe stress reaction. He actually got hit during the second India A game against Sri Lanka A last month. And to top it all off, Washington Sundar is out too. It's literally a cascading crisis for the management. They're losing foundational pillars across both the batting and bowling lineups all at the same time. To put the severity in perspective, just look at the BCCI Sports Science team's official verdict on Sai Sudharsan. They noted significant improvement, sure, but explicitly stated it's, quote, not yet sufficient for a safe return to Test cricket. The doctors are advising more time for biological healing, stressing a super cautious approach so he doesn't risk any long-term complications. They're dealing with hard medical facts, and they simply cannot afford to rush these guys back. Section 2, the next men up. With the medical team putting a hard stop on those key players, it's time to see what India's bench strength is truly made of. With Sudharsan leaving that glaring hole in the top order, we're seeing an immediate tactical shuffle. Devdutt Padikil is sliding up into the vital number 3 spot. And honestly, he's coming in hot, having already scored a really composed century in the practice game. Meanwhile, the burly Mumbai veteran Sarfaraz Khan, who already has 6 tests under his belt, has been drafted right back into the squad as the official replacement to bolster the ranks. Section 3, the Baramulla Express arrives. While the batting reshuffle is definitely interesting, the bowling replacement is absolutely the emotional heartbeat of today's explainer. Get ready for an unbelievable underdog story. Enter Auqib Nabi. They call him the Baramulla Express. He's the 29-year-old right-arm fast bowler stepping in to replace Bumrah. Born in a remote village in Baramulla, Kashmir, his whole trajectory is a masterclass in relentless perseverance. Think about this. For years, he dedicated himself to traveling over 50 kilometers every single day to Srinagar just so he could access proper training facilities. That is the exact kind of grit it takes to reach the highest level. And you better believe that dedication paid off. 60 wickets during the 2025-2026 Ranji Trophy season. Auqib spearheaded the Jammu and Kashmir attack to their first ever title. He finished as the season's leading wicket taker with those 60 wickets at a genuinely jaw-dropping average of 12.56. We're talking 7 5-wicket hauls, and he was officially named Player of the Series. He didn't just knock on the selector's door, he totally kicked it down. And the cricket world absolutely noticed his value. Back in the IPL auction in December 2025, Auqib sparked a massive bidding war. He entered at a base price of just 30 lakhs, but the Delhi Capitals, Royal Challengers Bangalore, and Sunrisers Hyderabad all went after him. Delhi Capitals finally secured him for a massive 8.40 crore rupees. Delhi's head coach Hemang Badani even revealed they'd been tracking him for over 2 years, specifically valuing his ability to strike with the new ball and control the death overs. Just look at how meteoric this timeline is over a single year. August 2025, he makes history as the first player to ever claim a double hat-trick, 4 wickets in 4 balls, in the Duleep Trophy. By December, he lands that massive IPL payday. February 2026, he wins the Ranji Trophy, and now, August 2026, he achieves the ultimate dream, becoming the very first player from the Kashmir Valley to earn a spot in India's Test squad. It's a monumental milestone that regional leaders are celebrating as a huge inspiration for young athletes everywhere. Section 4, the Galle spin dilemma. As inspiring as that fast bowling story is, India is walking into a very different kind of environment on August 15th. Actually, before we get too deep into the serious spin tactics, we have to talk about this wild moment from the warm-up game against the Sri Lanka Cricket XI. India was chasing down the target, and fast bowler Mohammad Siraj did the unthinkable. He blasted 3 consecutive sixes to secure a 6-wicket win. No joke. It's always great seeing the lower order get some explosive batting time out there to build up their confidence. Okay, back to the strategy. Inside the spin war room, India's spin bowling coach Sairaj Bhattale has broken down exactly what his 4 options offer. You've got Kuldeep Yadav bringing that crucial wrist spin variety. He bowled 18 overs in the first innings of the warm-up, but wisely rested in the second to listen to his body. Then there's Ravindra Jadeja bringing unmatched experience with his 14 to 15 overs. You've also got Manav Suthar delivering great accuracy, and Saransh Jain bringing tons of domestic momentum. Bhattale explicitly stated they'll only decide the final lineup once they assess the pitch in Galle, because every single one of these guys got a solid outing and knows how the surface reacts. Section 5. High stakes in the WTC. Let's look at why getting this specific lineup right is so absolutely critical. The pressure cooker these teams are operating in is intense. Look at the current World Test Championship standings for 2025 to 2027. India is sitting in 5th place with a 48.15 point percentage. Right on their heels, literally breathing down their necks in 6th place, is Sri Lanka with 41.67%. This is not just a standard bilateral series. It is a desperate fight for survival to keep their WTC final hopes alive. Every single tactical choice in Galle and Colombo is going to have massive championship implications. Which brings us to the ultimate question. With superstar injuries forcing their hand, is this massive reshuffle going to be India's downfall? Or could an unpredictable squad, packed with domestic momentum and a hungry, historic underdog like Auqib Nabi, be exactly the secret weapon they need to catch Sri Lanka off guard? It is going to be a fascinating series to watch. That's all for today's Explainer. Thanks for hanging out, and definitely keep your eyes on the pitch in Galle. Well,